guys, I'm Diana and today I'm going to be showing you the equipment I use for my photography. I don't have a lot of equipment actually. This is a Nikon D750 and this is a Nikon 50mm 1.4 lens. And all the recent pictures you've seen on my Instagram, I shot them with this one. It's an amazing camera, I just love it. This lens is gorgeous. It has an amazing bokeh. It's very good in low lighting situations and I just love it. The camera I'm using to shoot this video is actually a Canon 70D, and that's the camera I used to use up until like maybe 4 months ago, until I bought this one. I used the Canon 70D with a Canon 50mm 1.8. It's not a full frame camera, but it's still good. I like the quality. I just use it to shoot videos now, so once in a while I would shoot a couple pictures. I only have one lens right now and that's what I use for all my pictures. I'm thinking of getting a new lens and maybe even two. I was thinking about getting a macro lens, 100mm 2.8 for details and close-ups for my food, and also for like overhead shots I would probably get a 35mm. So I also use other tools in my photography, like reflectors, diffusers, and this one I bought it on Amazon, and this one is a reflector. This side reflects the shadows in my pictures, and I also have a video on how I use this in a food photography set. So if you open this, this one over here is a diffuser, and it's very useful when you have too much light coming from your window. So let's say it's too sunny outside or your highlights are like blowout. You kind of want to block the light a little bit. You would use a diffuser. You just place it in front of your window and yeah, it makes everything better. So you actually get 3 pieces. So this one's the reflector that reflects the shadows, and on the other side this one actually absorbs the light. So if you want to create more shadows in your pictures, you would use this side. So you would place it close to your food or your scene or whatever. You can even use it as a background if you want a black background. If you're doing dark food photography and you want a black, pitch black background, you can use this one. And it also comes with a stand. This is the stand, and you can just place your diffuser on this stand and you can move it whatever you want to move it. Other tools I use are stuff like this, like panels, black or white. This is also to create shadows and also to like control the light, and you can block the light with this one and also place it as a background, and it's very useful and it's not heavy. It's super cheap. I bought it at a dollar store for like $1 or $2. And I also have a white one. This one's kind of dirty because I dropped food on it. I actually used this one as a reflector before I bought the other one. I still use it sometimes whenever I need a second reflector. So yeah, it's very useful. So that's pretty much all I use. I mean, I'm a cheap photographer. I just started actually like a year and a half ago. So I mean, I'm just keeping it simple. I don't want to spend too much money. I just want to buy stuff consciously, and I want to learn how to use the equipment that I buy. I don't want to just buy and then don't even know what I'm doing and how to use the equipment I bought. If you can't afford all this stuff, like you don't have to buy it. You don't need a diffuser and a reflector like a professional one. You can just go to the dollar store and buy like cheap stuff, and you can always use your bed sheet. If you have a white bed sheet, you can use that. I mean, there's so many ways to do photography on a budget, like in your home. I also wanted to answer a question that I was asked on one of my videos. Someone asked me, how did you get started? It kind of happened by accident. I mean, a year and a half ago, me and my boyfriend started shooting video recipes. And I was the cook and my boyfriend was the videographer. Someone had to take pictures of the food, so he was doing videos, so I was like, yeah, well, let's try to take some pictures, you know. The pictures were awful at first, they were terrible. Guys, I didn't know how to use manual. Like, I didn't use natural light. I didn't shoot with natural light. I didn't know how to like manipulate the light and the stuff I'm doing right now. For the first 6 or 7 months, I didn't even shoot with a natural light. I actually bought 2 softboxes off of Amazon for about $100. I'm actually gonna put a picture somewhere around here of my old pictures of food, and they're awful, they're terrible. I hate them, but you know, they're part of my journey, so yeah, I have to accept them. I didn't know how to use manual mode. I didn't know what the aperture was, what did it mean, or shutter speed or ISO, and I didn't know any of that. So I started shooting manual about a year ago, and it just happened by accident. Like, I didn't do any research, I didn't do anything. After like 6 months of shooting with artificial light and like not knowing what I was doing, I was like, you know what, I'm tired of these pictures. They look flat, the food looks terrible, and I just don't like them. So I was like, let's just try something different. Let's just shoot with natural light. I mean, I've never tried this before, and also, I mean, what are these buttons on my camera? What am I supposed to use them for? So yeah, I just played with the camera, and I switched the mode to manual, and eventually, I don't know, I figured it out. I just winged it in the beginning. I still have my first picture that I took with manual mode. I was actually very happy about it. That's just to tell you guys that, you know, it doesn't matter how small you start. What matters is how many hours of work you actually put into something. If you do it daily, if you do it even a few times a week, if you can't do it daily, but just do it, you know, and do a lot of research, learn your camera and learn how to use manual mode. It's not hard, guys. Like, it's really not hard. If I can do it, and like, I started taking pictures like this and now I shoot like this. So, I mean, you guys can do it. I mean, nowadays you can learn everything for free. You have YouTube, you have Google. Just Google stuff and you'll figure it out. My advice would be practice a lot, research a lot, read a lot, watch a lot of videos, but also don't just watch and don't just read. Go do and like take pictures, you know. Practice composition, practice everything you can practice, just practice. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions and if you want me to talk about photography topics in the next video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.